Hi, good morning. I'm Willie Robert Thomas from Atlanta, Georgia. Good to be with you all here today. The first thing I would like to talk about is we have to um we have to understand that every time a person mention about spirits, they're not from God. We have to realize what spirits are. I'm gonna give you an example what a spirit are. You, a person can be on drugs. They have a spirit of getting high. A person can be an alcoholic. They have a spirit of getting drunk. A person can have a spirit in them of getting money. They got a spirit of wealth. What I'm trying to say, when a person allows spirits to enter into them, they're not of God. A person can't say, I'm got a spirit of faith, okay? What kind of faith? You can't have a spirit of God, because if God's spirit was in you, you would be immortal. In other words, you would be just like the sun. You would be here for eternity. In other words, your physical body wouldn't be able to die. People want to know how I come up with this stuff. People want to know, how do I arrive at what I say? On what type of evidence, or what type of um what type of facts, why am I saying things that if I can't show the proof of what I'm saying is true? Okay, that's a great question to ask someone. Okay, let's examine it, and let's use our common sense when we examine this. Okay, let's look at everything that God have created. Let's just look at it. Let's examine it for a minute. God created the sun. It been here for eternity. God created the moon. It been here for eternity. The stars, the water, the earth, human beings. Okay, human beings. Not one human being. God just didn't make one human being, but God made a bunch of human beings that they have a beginning and they expire. That's how God created them. The animals, God created. God created us human beings as human, not to be here for eternity, not in these vessels. Just like an animal, just like a bug or something, just like the grass and the trees. They are created to have a beginning and an expiration date. They not here to go for eternity. Now, God, both male and female, they are eternity. So by them being eternity, they live forever. Once God put that in your mechanism, whatever it is, or in your mind, or whatever God want to be here for eternal, then you will be here forever. Okay? Is it a spirit? Of course not. Spirits is like this. Spirits is temporary. Okay, spirits is something like, okay, a person drinking, a person got a drug problem. They can stop drinking, their spirit gone. They can stop doing drug, the spirit gone. They can have a spirit of money. They can no longer get wealth. The spirit is broken. So what I'm saying, we have to realize when a spirit is temporarily, a spirit is not of God. It's not of God. Can't nobody just say, I got the spirit of God in me, because that thing that you call a spirit, it's not gonna last for long. And if God created us and God put that life in us, for eternal life in us, then it never gonna go nowhere. That's how I know that God had nothing to do with Jesus Christ being born, because whatever that was, or whatever that appeared, or whatever spirit dwelled in that vessel, whatever, it wasn't of God. It wasn't of the living God. That's why it's not here anymore. Everybody know it's gone, because they always say it's coming back at some point in some time. One thing about God, when God shows up, God don't never leave us. God is consistent. God is our strength. God is our master. The one that once God show up, God is with us through our whole journey, whatever it might be. We have to evaluate things with our common sense. And that's what I'm doing. I'm giving you a common sense lesson to let you know when God exists and when other stuff exists have nothing to do with God. That even people always pertain it to God. Every time I turn around, people put words in God's mouth saying God said this and God said that and God didn't say none of this. I'm not telling you all that God told me to say this. I'm telling you from my life that a God allowed me to observe and analyze things. I know the difference between when God is doing something and when man and women of the earth is doing something. And so what I'm doing just with my knowledge, with my common sense, with my intellect, I'm putting it together and say, hey, okay, I can see God working over here. Okay, I can see men and women working over there. And so I'm able to I'm able to discern uh, um um what is what. In other words, God allow me to see it, not saying that God say, hey, Willie Thomas, this what it is. No, God allow me to see it. I understand it. And that's why I'm relaying the message to you to help to so you can recognize it when you see it, so it'll be more clear to you. Hey, thanks. My name is Willie Thomas. I'm good. I'm good. Good to talk to you all today. I have to go back to work. I just want to tune in and just say that it was on my heart and mind. Thanks, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.